What's up everyone, it's Sam from 64 Wheels, back more Diecast, and today we're going to do a retail big truck comparison. So as you can see here, I have two Matchbox working rigs that we're going to be comparing to the monstrous Greenlight SD truck Series 17 2019 Mack Granite dump truck. This thing is so cool. I don't know if you've ever walked down the Diecast aisle and just like straight beelined it to a car that just stood out and looked so good that you had to take it home, and this was one of those for me. This truck just spoke to me at the pegs. Like everything from the color of the wheels to the light blue body, the big yellow plow, the silver dump bed. This was just, I'm like, I have to have this. It looks so cool. So I'm really excited to open it because it is functional. It has a functional dump bed. It has a moving part, which is extra cool. So we've unboxed these moving parts or working rigs trucks before. I mean, they are moving parts as well. I've done a bunch of them. I'm a huge fan of these. I think for the price, this is probably the best you can get retail for the price. But we're going to compare these and see how much better a $20 car is to the ones here. So these are $547 at Walmart. I did check the app before I filmed this video to make sure I had the right price. But these are pretty solid. Like I said, they have moving parts. They got a lot of nice detail. They still do kind of lean to the toy side of things. But for Matchbox and retail, they have moving parts. Like this has a dumpster that goes with it. I think we've unboxed this one before. It's got like the little vacuum. It's got all kinds of moving parts, and it looks good. It's realistic. It's licensed. It's a nice truck. Matchbox does a really good job with this line. But when you start to up your collection, like I've collected these for years, and I'm sure you guys have also collected them. You're always looking for like the next best piece. Like where do you go from here? Now that you have a bunch of these, where can I make my like display or diorama town? How can I go like take it up a notch? And that's where Greenlight comes in. So there are several different manufacturers of like these bigger scale trucks, and usually they are very expensive. Like if you buy a DCP brand semi truck, you're looking at $150 usually at minimum for like a decent one. They have extremely nice moving parts. They're detailed, probably top of the line, some of the best stuff you can get. But this is more retail. This is what I want to do, like a retail comparison. So these are available, as you can see here, at Hobby Lobby. I overpaid for this one. It's $20. Everything at Hobby Lobby is overpriced. But this is the one I was like, I gotta have it. So usually I believe these are around $15, maybe even $14. Like they sell them at places like Meijer, and I think a few other places, but I don't see them at Walmart. I don't see them at Target. They're kind of hard to find. You can find them online through hobby retailers and those kind of places, but around here in Ohio, the only place I ever see them is Hobby Lobby and Meijer. And I don't really go to Meijer too much because they don't have a tendency to re-up their inventory a lot, so stuff just kind of sits. But this is looking pretty good. I'm excited about this one. So as you can see here, this package is absolutely massive. It's 2 of these trucks long. That just gives you kind of the size scale. And this is supposed to be technically, as you can see there, a correct 1/64 scale. So there's some more higher end retail companies like Greenlight and Auto World that really try hard. Greenlight tries to get 1/64. So that's why you'll see this. I mean, look how much bigger this truck is compared to the Matchbox one. Now, Auto World does really pride themselves on true 1/64, but they don't do vehicles like this. Like Greenlight is really the only one doing stuff like this in realistic scale in retail in the United States, at least. So this is cool. I'm so pumped to open these. So there you can see, I really like that 81 Chevy grain truck too. That's probably one I'm gonna do as well. If you like this video, let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these, because I hope this goes as well as I'm thinking it is, because it just looks excellent. So let's go ahead and bust this sucker open. Now, the one bad thing about these cars are obviously the price point. So you can buy almost 4, right? 4 of the working rigs for the price of one of these trucks. But this truck is a display piece. This is a man, this is a cool truck. People will look at this in your collection and go, man, look at that dump truck. Like that's a really nice looking dump truck. It will be like a really eye-catching piece to your collection, where these are nice too, especially if you have a big collection of them, but they don't match just the scale and the detail that some of these Greenlight cars do. So, all right, let's go ahead and open this one up. Some of these Greenlights, I will say, are a bit fragile. They're not quite M2 fragile, but I have had some of the monster trucks pieces break off in the package, which is a huge bummer, but let's check this thing out. So first I want to see if the plow moves. It doesn't, it is not articulating, so it's just stuck there. Huge plow. That is, I mean, this truck is monstrous. So we're going to look at this from a quality and then a build standpoint, and then just look at the moving parts as well. So first, kind of first impressions, I do see that there's some kind of like wear a little bit on the paint. Let's see, I see a little bit, is there some, so it looks like there's some glue fingerprinting on the window. I don't know if I can clean that off. And it does look like I can clean it off there, but there does look to be some scuffs there on the chrome piece that's rubbed against the plastic for so long, because I don't know, when did this come out? This says this is a 2022 and we're in 2024. I don't know which wave we're on currently, but this has probably sat around in the package or been shuffled around the Hobby Lobby warehouse quite a bit, because we do see some wear on there. Not a huge deal, not a deal breaker, but when you're paying $20 for a single diecast, retail, you want it to be as close to perfect as you can. So there's a little bit more fingerprints or whatever on there. It does have a really nice hood ornament. That looks good. You can kind of see there on the side of the door how much, like, I don't know if that's glue or what it is, but it seems to be rubbing off a little bit. But just like Hot Wheels, I don't want to have to clean the car. Like, I'm buying a brand new car. I don't want to have to like clean fingerprints or glue off of it. I want it to come as nice as it should come from the factory. So that's like a little bit of a ding for it. But the design itself looks great. The wheels look good. The tires themselves look good. I do like that huge yellow plow. It does have a little bit of paint scuffing right there. It looks like where they didn't get the yellow paint all the way through. And that is a bit of a bummer. Again, you're kind of holding them to a higher standard because it's a $20 vehicle. So it's got the nice Mack mud flaps there, which is kind of cool. The truck itself, the design and the fit of everything look to be pretty good though. I really like all the different colors. Let's see, what does this do? Does this move? No, this doesn't move, but it does have that orange like backup light or just like safety light on the back. It has a lot of nice detail. So it says Department of Sanitation, Department of Streets and Sanitation, City of Chicago. So this is a double licensed vehicle. This is not only a Mack truck, but it's also licensed through the City of Chicago. There's another glue print. Oh, good, that came off. Okay, so maybe it's me putting the fingerprints on. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm the one doing it or if you saw it first. So it's got that nice American flag on it. It has door tampo or graphics. That, I don't know what's going on there with the mirror. A lot of glue on that mirror. Is it like that on the other side? No, it's not like that on the other side. So it looks like they went a little heavy on the glue on this side, which is a little bit of a bummer. Again, the window there, very fogged up with fingerprints. That's a bit of a bummer, but we'll go ahead and look at the chassis. So this is a screw chassis. So if you wanted to, you could take this whole thing apart and do some customization, but it already looks good. It does have individual serial numbers, 1706. I don't know how many they're going to make. I don't know. It just says limited edition. I don't know if Greenlight ever says how many they made. But overall, the detail looks great on this. I like the grille. The headlights look good. I think they could have a little bit better detailing than just a white glob. So that might take some points off for that. I do really like the hood ornament. I think that's a really nice, nice touch. You got the fuel tank below. You got the horns, the big mirrors, which is cool. All the details are right. They got it, I mean, pretty much spot on. So let's go ahead and see if we can, well, let's roll it. Let's roll it first. It's not terrible. These are not meant to play with. These are more of adult collectibles. So I don't expect it to roll perfectly, but these also have a little bit of a rolling problem. A lot of them will squeak. I don't know if either one of these will. Yeah, that one's not bad. So to roll as well as this does, I'm not, oh, that one squeaks a little bit. That doesn't bother me as much. As long as it rolls and functions, that's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and look at this dump bed. I'm going to put it down. How does it work? So it goes like this, goes up. Oh, it's got like a little hydraulic ring right there in the front, which is cool. So it goes really high. Okay. And it looks like, and we have like braces on the side. Does this come out or move? I don't want to break it, but it looks like it does, doesn't it? It looks like it's a separate piece. I really don't want to break it. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, it does seem like it will come out. I don't know. It's not moving. It almost sounds like it's coming unglued when I touch it. I don't know. Well, I want to give it a nice review. If I can't get it out, or if it doesn't move, I might have to do some Googling after this to see if it actually comes out, because I don't want to break it because it was $20. But it just doesn't seem to come off. But it does have a nice bed motion. I like that it has like a hydraulic ram jack on there. I think that looks pretty realistic. I just wish I could figure out if that kind of comes off or not. I don't know. If you have one of these in the comments, let me know if this part is separate, like the second dump bin, because it feels like it could come off, but it also feels like it couldn't come off, if that makes sense. I don't know, especially when you so if you raise the bed up, you can kind of see there's like a little peg right in there that looks like it's been glued in there, and I assume that would be the front peg of this right there. But I don't know. But the motion works well. So if you wanted to display it, like dumping something like on a train set or a diorama, it would work, or you could put it down. Not bad. The detail on this, I think the quality overall is really nice. Besides some of the paint, and I wish there was a little bit better detailing on some of it, but for the actual price that these cost, like $15-ish rather than the $20 I paid because it was Hobby Lobby, I think these are a solid deal. I'm very impressed with this. It looks good. Like if you had a snow in your diorama town, this would look great. So just comparing the dump bed action. So here on the $5, $6 cars, it has more of like a swing arm action where it doesn't go up and down. But Matchbox does have a few cylinder types like that on their trucks, just like this one is supposed to look like it, but it's a slider. So you'll give the points to realism definitely on the higher dollar truck. I think the moving parts on the this one is almost better because you have this. You actually have the dump bed. You have this back here, which dumps the trash, and then you have the moving part of like the actual dumpster. So I would actually give the win, especially on the trash truck, to Matchbox in terms of movability, because I think if they made this like the plow articulate, like some of the Matchbox plows, I think that would have been an absolute win. But it's static, which hurts a little. Here, I think this even has, this has multiple moving parts as well. So Matchbox, at least in the moving parts department, wins. But when you compare them, so this is $6, the other one is $20. Is the $20 truck that much more better than the $6 truck? That's what you really have to decide. Is it worth, would you rather have 4 of these in your collection and grab 4 new working rigs, or would you like to up your collection and have this nicer, pretty much like just like a really nice display piece added to your collection? Because if you had a whole fleet of these, and the dump truck, the fire truck, like the SWAT truck, these would look incredible. I mean, this is going to take your diorama up to like the next level, especially when you sit there and compare them like this. You can tell, like, this to me looks like a skilled model, like somebody made it, spent a lot of time on it, where this still presents as a little toyish to me, especially this one, because of the, like, all the plastic. There's no headlights or anything like that. The detail and that kind of stuff goes to Greenlight. So seeing both of these trucks and the quality, the moving parts, how they roll, the price points, what do you think? Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have one $20 super nice truck like this Greenlight, or would you rather have 4 of the Matchbox working rigs trucks that maybe aren't as nice, but maybe a little more fun to play with and have a little bit more moving parts, where these go to more, you know, realism? So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm very interested in hearing which one you guys would pick. Would you pick the $20 one, or would you pick the multiple working rigs? Definitely let me know. For me, it's a really hard decision. I think if I saw this truck and there were 4 brand new working rigs that I didn't have, I would probably pick the working rigs, just because I would get more for my money. I feel like I would get more use out of 4 of them. I can do more dioramas. I can do more things around my action driver city, but this looks super good. I will not fault this at all. I think it depends on what kind of mood you're in too. If you're like, man, I got to have that $20 truck. This is looking good. I think you're taking it home. So let me know in the comments. I really appreciate you guys watching. I know that was a little bit different of a review, but I hope people like these like really nice higher scale trucks because I'm into them. I might grab a few more now that I've opened this one with the moving parts because I don't know if the other one I have has a moving part that I've opened. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.